No, it doesn't. It limits my freedom of expression. No, but you can let me respond. No, it's a good question, but let me respond.
Okay, of course.
And later, I'd love to try to go off on the gay things. I think you might have me wrong with that.
The gay thing?
Yeah,
Sure.
maybe later on.
Gay rights issues?
Yeah, because I don't know what you've read, because anyway. The chart, if you really want to talk about the charter here, it does become a bit funny sometimes when people talk about the charter as though, ask your parents what it was like before the charter. You would move from doorway to doorway hoping you weren't going to be beaten, and it was a really bad place to be. We've always had fundamental human rights. They do not come from a charter. The Bill of Rights that we had before the charter didn't give us the rights either. There are certain basic human rights. They're fundamental human rights, and they're an extension of natural law, and we should understand them without very much thought. I don't think the charter has much to do with it. Now, gender equality is less of right than human equality. But again, you seem to be escaping this point here that it's a distinct, autonomous human life. If it's not a human life, I couldn't care less. If it's just tissue, then do whatever you want with it. But it's a distinct, autonomous human life, proved overwhelmingly by science. And the more we understand about the development of the unborn child, the more we understand it is a distinct human life. It happens to be that most of those who suffer an abortion are unborn girls rather than unborn boys, which seems to me is rather pertinent to the issue of gender equality. But it's about an autonomous human life. It's not about saying to one gender, you can do this and you can't. If men did have children, unborn children, gestating within their womb, then it would apply to men.
Oh, we don't.
And I tell you what is also quite interesting here, is that you know, there must be one, but I can't think of a leading abortionist in North America who is a woman. It all seems to be men. Because sometimes I hear, there are some, but the vast majority are good. And sometimes when I hear you get the argument, well, this is the one I really love, well, you're a man. Which is not the most brilliant observation, but yes, I am a man. But my gender is not the issue, it's the reliability or lack of the argument I'm making. Equality, dignity, the right to life, these are fundamental human rights. It's not really about gender, it's about equality of all. And the most vulnerable are those who cannot scream and shout. And throughout history, there have been groups of people who we have said are not full members of the human race. Now, we say now that those who have not left the womb are not full members of the human race, and we slaughter. And there was a time when we said the same about people because of various ethnicities. And I don't really think it's fundamentally different. You're hovering, that probably means you've run out of time. But, you know, I'm going to be here for a while. I've got 4 kids who are starving. Buy books, if you have any students, but books are here for sale. But you might not think I'm being serious, but I do thank all of you here because discussion is very, very important on every issue, including this one. So thank you for being a respectful and delightful audience, and I wish you well, and I wish you health and happiness, and I wish you life. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.